Nodfast.
What's today?
What is today, man?
26,
It's the
27th.
27th of September. We're
In the future.
well, no, we're in the present, I believe.
No, I'm in the
Last time we checked.
future.
Okay, Matt's in
Calling
the
from a
future.
special
I'm in the
phone.
present. Josh
I'm calling from Josh's camera.
Yeah, you took those pictures. My camera's like
from 2009.
taking pictures in 2009 already.
How did that? Yes.
I'm like, yo, dude, tell me where I'm at. What am I doing?
Right.
See,
Come
you
on,
can camera.
camera.
Megapixels
It's-
and it has to use the extra megapixels and some weird shit.
Yeah.
Like pictures in the future.
At any regard,
While
Remnant's
you're
in the
sleeping.
house, so a shout out there. Check out Awake and any live shows you get a chance to see.
In the big long list. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, exactly.
Human Town.
That's right. So what we got to start off with the House panel okaying electronic surveillance bill.
Just we need more of that.
'Cause
And
we
without warrants.
Well, what I've
That
noticed
is what
about
it is. Without warrants.
what I've noticed about this country lately is we love torture and we love surveillance.
These aren't the rights you're looking for.
No, no.
Move along.
There is no. What is it?
Constitution.
Yeah. So who caved on that? Spectre caved on
Senator
that
Assface.
one. Yeah, Spectre I think was
And
the.
Congressman Dickhole.
Well, they basically, and I read an interview where Spectre did come out and say that he someone was kind of pushing him on why he wasn't tougher in negotiating with Bush on this, and he basically said
He goes, because the president's penis is in my mouth.
Well, no, he basically said, you don't understand, there were no negotiations. I went into the room and they told me how it was going to be, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Which McCain just had that happen to him recently, too.
Hey, you don't give him that much shit, though. Come on.
No,
Give
no,
him
I'm just saying.
Whatever,
But
dude.
I'm
He's
not-
like, we need 600 million thousand troops in Iraq right now.
I'm not trying
All
to...
on steroids with robot armor.
Right.
I'm not trying to diss McCain, but what happened on this torture, quote unquote,
Well, the president just gets I don't follow the rule again. It's just what it comes down. He gets to interpret the Geneva Convention.
he gets to interpret
with
everything.
puppets, and he gets to use puppets.
He gets to interpret the Constitution and U.S. law to no end.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have to talk to those
He's
courts.
above the law.
I like how he said, acted like the courts had inconvenienced him.
I didn't
They're
think
like,
there was anybody in
You
this country
have
that was
to
above the law.
withhold Geneva Conventions. Well, the courts.
Yeah.
They have decided. It's like, yeah, the other branch,
judges.
branch of the government that
You don't
this is Supreme
control.
Court. Yeah.
Well,
I saw a
You
great
know what I
thing
mean?
actually recently on, I think it was on PBS actually, where they're talking to
O'Connor and I saw that shit.
Yeah, about actors.
Is it Rehnquist?
No, it wasn't Rehnquist. It was Breyer. I think.
Breyer.
Yeah.
The ice cream person.
Who somehow
The
is like,
justice.
who somehow is in a. What's up with that? He's like
He can't because
he's not a super cool mega justice
You
yet.
know, if somebody has to recuse themselves from a case, I think he can be brought in.
Oh,
He's standby. He's on deck.
he's not an eagle justice.
No, he's like
He's a cub
like,
justice.
He's getting out of the game. You know,
He's a
getting out.
weebelow.
He's getting out of the justice game.
below.
Sandra Day O'Connor's really fucking smart, is what I've decided.
Yes.
Most of the people who are Supreme Court justices
Or retarded smart, yeah.
are
so like,
smart.
It's like
you're like this
Yeah.
is not a person you fight with. And speaking of that,
Yeah.
what the hell is with Wallace going after
Chris Wallace, the fucking Republican little gimp elf, man.
Well, he was always ABC's little weasel.
Yeah, he always.
and you know, I just saw
on
like
2020
I just yeah.
exactly.
on Friday. That was his
Are you?
day.
And SNL has always done the best, like Chris Wallace
Yeah.
fucking shit as well. And Colbert actually, I think, is
Right.
perfectly suited for doing that too.
Yeah, but he just goes after and like pokes at Clinton. Like, why did you let all those people die on 9/11?
And see, I saw this
that
the
was
way they
the
were
implied question.
the way they were
Right.
portraying it in all the I don't know, all the live feeds
Mainstream
and shit,
media.
like even like the news sites and stuff like that. It said that like it had the padded version, like Chris Wallace asked why didn't you connect the dots and blah blah. We just watched the fucking video, and he was like, why didn't you do more to stop? That's
to
not
stop Osama bin Laden.
yeah from attacking us and killing everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why
exactly.
did you kill everyone for
Right.
your inaction?
And I'll be damned if Bill Clinton didn't get up in his shit.
Yeah, you don't call somebody. Tell somebody you caused 9/11. Why'd you fix it?
I love it,
And then
man.
not get somebody upset about it.
I love
Especially
it.
when he actually there were.
Bill Clinton was thumping the table.
They weren't plans though. They were a list of actionable items.
I love. Yeah, I just.
Right.
I haven't seen anybody that animated like in an interview in a while, and in that kind of way, and that's
like Matt was saying. It's almost as if Clinton was like, I don't know if you know who I am.
Yeah, right.
But I'm a lot smarter than your stupid ass.
I think just in general, there's most people you don't try to have an argument with him.
Right.
Try to back him in a corner with some stupid question. He'll I challenge your question and the
right.
very premise in which your question is asked. But I will answer your question.
Right. I'm going to note I'm going to note the whole environment in which you're asking this question.
What's been
happening
I was a road scholar.
Leading up to this.
I was not a cheerleader.
Not only that, but you have a former president saying like, "Hey, Fox News is really skewed." Hello.
Yeah. Well, right.
And that hasn't really happened quite like that on their program.
Jimmy Carter doesn't say stuff like that.
Right. The cover has been lifted for sure, which is
I don't know. Jimmy Carter probably does actually. Like he's all like fuck the. Well, they wouldn't have him on the show. Right. He's pretty liberal. Really,
they'd try to beat him up if they.
He's like fuck this war.
Jimmy Carter was too nice a person to be president, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
too much about people.
I say Clinton's probably I don't know. He'll probably do more shit or whatever. But Jimmy Carter's easily hands down the best post president.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's everybody's trying to live up to him. That's what Clinton's trying to live up to.
Which he may not. Hard to say. Jimmy Carter's still alive, so he's still doing shit. So
Habitat for Humanity, not too shabby.
Not a bad thing to be doing.
And then doing the peace negotiation when the president can't do it because he's a big imbecile.
Yeah,
that's nice and stuff to do that.
Monkey.
Yeah, what do you think Bush is going to do post presidency? Do you think he's going to start a charity on it for something?
He's gonna go clear brush.
Yeah.
It's for children.
It's
a brush clearing camp.
I'm gonna
use the brush to
make sure every kid has a chainsaw.
Yeah, right.
Or he can cut and cut and cut.
He can.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So Ted Nugent is in my interior secretary.
That's right.
Yeah. Of my ranch.
My sister has been very upset about this particular point recently. Is the approval and the different bills for this fence for the fence.
Oh yeah.
That maybe $7 billion fence.
Yeah, it's the hilarious part is they're gonna get illegal aliens to
build the fence.
Well, and
that's a huge that's a very popular.
My thing is, there was a report.
Who else is gonna build a fence that big?
Yeah,
in that part of the country.
There were reports from like sheriffs, a bunch of different towns along the border in certain places that were just it's not gonna work.
Right.
It's not gonna work. Guess what? It's not gonna stop shit.
No, Pat Buchanan said there needs to be 2 walls with a road between them. Or you drive a truck so you can shoot people as they try to run between the 2 walls. That's seriously how he thinks. He was on the Daily Show.
Hey Pat, what you gonna do in the mountains, buddy? You think that road just
roads?
Woo! Right,
roads.
Over the mountains.
Yeah. I know.
Through them, just through them. We'll build tunnels to shoot people.
We got dynamite to blow up God's mountain.
But seriously, the reason that's a
fence, man, $7 billion fence.
Whatever.
It's just not.
Whatever.
Half of that shit's gonna get built.
It's like Frank Zappa said. You don't solve the problem of having hair dandruff by cutting your head off.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Because that's not very practical.
It's not very practical at all.
Well, Pat Buchanan was complaining about the numbers of immigrants. But they're illegal. It was they're not going through Ellis Island. It was because there is no such mechanism anymore.
Right. Yeah.
How many of the people, they would be illegal now, most of the Irish and German immigrants that made up my family who immigrated in this country would totally have been forbidden now. You don't just come over. What?
Yeah, exactly.
Potato what? Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Famine schmammin'.
I mean, seriously, it makes you think, what if there was a huge refugee crisis in North America or something else that caused even more immigration to this country, or more people coming to this country? We're really not prepared for it at all.
No, we're not.
We're not prepared for anything.
No, dude, we're not. Then that's the other thing. We're
prepared for things being
damn thing.
Here's what we're prepared
Nothing.
for. We're prepared for the world being like it was in 1984 forever.
Right.
Yeah.
We would totally have that shit on lockdown.
We could still blow up the whole
like
world.
What medical care?
Yeah.
What?
We could still blow up the whole world.
Education, what?
Right. Gas mileage, what? Remember,
Violent crime, what?
I like to bring this up once in a while. I still have an issue of Time magazine from 1980 with an ad for Datsuns in it that got 50 miles to the gallon. That's in 1980.
Yeah, you can get a car now that does that too. They ain't any goddamn better than that.
Yeah,
though.
but why have we exactly?
Even a fucking hybrid didn't get better than that.
That is if you're talking 26 years ago.
It's because there was no impetus. People didn't buy for that reason. The government didn't encourage it.
Right.
Because I think this is one of the things that I mean. See, again, I don't think my sister and I differed on this. I just think she's just saying it's not as practical, and I don't think it's super practical. It wouldn't go by either, but. That I thought you needed to put like $1 tax on gasoline per gallon,
right?
And take all that money and put it into alternative fuels.
Yeah.
Like if that's not a way to invest it,
right? Well,
the problem is it would get mismanaged and we get sent to,
or here's
an oil company somehow.
Yeah. here's a radical thought
to make those vehicles and destroy them in a fire.
But seriously, I mean, why shouldn't government regulate or say, okay, oil company, you have to devote this much profit of all this money that the American people are dumping into your product.
No, you award it as grants into research is how you really
or whatever you do. Yeah,
you try not to do it in big companies. It should go to research. I mean, I think if you qualify it, I guess a corporation should be able to get it too. But ideas when you go into like some university has some cool new idea in some way to get super efficiency.
That system's broken because Bush hates that system, though. They hate that system.
That's the way it should work.
That's the way it should work. But
you should tax gasoline like crazy.
Bush wants to do what I'm talking about and give it to the companies.
40% cheaper than gas in Europe.
Got to do it with competition, man.
Well, you're not going to drive people away from because gasoline the gas just dropped to up by Trafalgar was like $1. You know, in Franklin it was like $1.98 a gallon.
I think the
and like I was like, oh, because it was like $2.80 or something.
Yeah,
like weeks ago.
I love
gas just
that's
dropped.
Bullshit.
It just dropped faster than it rose.
There's no
which
way.
Was fast.
There's no way if all you did was buy electricity across the board. Boom. And just think about that. Just think about that. That's the economy we make. Where I think we talked about this before on the show that everybody makes electricity, and that electricity could come from burning gasoline.
Right.
But then the commodity is electricity, and it doesn't even matter what it comes from. You could have at your house, if you got a creek that runs downhill, you could make a reservoir and run it down and charge something, and that'd be your electricity, or charge off-peak off of the power grid.
Yeah.
And just use the system and try and have solar cells and even like a turbine on your property and use that to charge everything, and that charges your car, and that's all you think is electricity.
Well, unfortunately, that's not the way that capitalism works.
No. Well, I mean,
but it makes sense though.
It does make sense.
But think about what's going to happen, especially under the idea of giving it to oil companies to come up with the quote unquote solutions. There's going to be about 8 different alternate energy fuels come to market, and it's going to be like choosing between mini disc and CDs and
mini disc and DCC
and a bunch of.
Do you remember DCC?
Yeah, DCC.
No, I remember DCC
and a bunch of the other formats that were
digital
horrible
compact
at the time
cassette.
that just didn't last.
It was backwards compatible with. Standard cassettes.
The idea
is
you
put them in, and it wasn't backwards, but you could play them.
Science needs to figure out the best solution, and we need to go for it now.
Well, we've been kicking it. We haven't done shit since the oil crisis.
Yeah,
and I just love how the automakers are surprised. Like, mileage is important. You're like, does no one work there who worked in the 70s?
Wait a minute.
Well, if the people high up aren't surprised because somebody has to know. If the mileage is lower on a car per gallon, oil companies are going to get richer.
What I
don't think
know,
that there's some influence being thrown around.
What
there?
I want to know though is I think
automakers.
the
At this
automaker.
point,
It seems like
they're trying to not die.
No, I think they were smarter than. I can't believe how stupid they were. At the beginning of the Iraq War, were they really so naive to think that oil was really going to go down,
right?
Or that anything was not going to be protracted?
Well, because then they were like, man, everybody wants SUVs, and then they got it's like lottery tickets in Indiana. At first it was like all this extra money, but now it's like they have to have that money.
But then can't
SUVs.
you see? No, at some point can't you see that saturation point too?
Yeah.
How many more fucking iPods can you sell?
Right.
Nobody else needs a goddamn iPod.
That's going to get one.
Right. That's going to get one. Exactly. It's like unless they fucking wreck
I need a new model every 2 months.
Yeah, exactly.
This one's got blue. It's blue.
Right. Yeah. It's like, well, we're really bad in America about understanding when the saturation point is. I think we're always that having that eternal optimistic thing is sort of what drives a lot of that oh, the market could expand
Yeah,
into.
we don't like to look backwards much. Either.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Oh, I think it was Esquire. No, it was actually
this-
Playboy that I looked in recently had a thing about gerrymandering, about the
Yep.
redistricting, and it
Yep.
just showed the redistricting where it was like this little tendril
Yeah.
that just like swerved
Swerve-
down
this little-
like a snake, like a tornado through, and then
that's
down
my
to
district.
the bottom. And it's like, that's my district. It's like, how did you figure that out? That's where white people live.
Yeah. Along this river. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's
I'm white,
that and then this
and the other people are liberal. They won't vote for me. So we
This-
set it up.
this Rolling Stone article about the 2004 election written by Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Is this the guy who just like ran into fucking like a bunch of like rails or something in Washington D.C. all fucked up on painkillers? Is that him?
No, it's not that guy. No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not. No,
Robert
there's
F.
somebody else.
Kennedy Jr. Oh no, that's Ed Kennedy's.
Yeah.
Edward Kennedy's
Yeah,
son. This
yeah.
is Robert F. Kennedy's.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so it's his cousin.
Yes, exactly. But
And it basically
this-
talks about the Diebold corruption. One of the points being,
Well,
one of the superficial points being that Diebold. Oh, we've talked about all the problems with the machines before, but Diebold went in and trained the election, like the poll workers,
Yeah.
with no supervision from any sort of government agency.
Right.
So basically,
It's like, that's no, motherfucker. That is not how the world works.
and when you think
The
about
corporation does not train people how to record votes.
what people don't realize
That's
is
illegal.
And
Like-
a lot of people really don't realize is if you think about how much trust was put into Diebold single-handedly as a company,
Oh,
they also
yeah.
were supplying the memory cards that were going into every one of these voting machines works off of a card that
You
gets
can
plugged
change.
into
We
it.
talked about it before. It's like
Which
There
a
needs to be
can
some
add-
kind of
it-
needs to be some kind of like movement that
it-
hacks them so fucked up, like in a lot of states, that they're just like, there's a gigantic problem and we cannot
just to
trust
do it.
And
Just
yeah.
a hacking movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if
I think
and
the
if,
only way to do it, really,
and if
and you'd have to prove it
nobody-
wrong. You'd have to make it be like George Jefferson wins or something.
Right.
Like, you know.
If nobody realizes how dangerous putting a memory card into
No
something
shit.
that casts votes
What's
is,
the shit in your camera?
just like
you
think
know?
about put every time you put a memory card into something, there could be any program on that is set to execute as soon as it is plugged
Yeah,
in.
it's not like these devices are so complicated somebody can't figure them out.
It's like the
Right.
shit in Iraq where it's like, these are all of our battle plans for this year. Bleep in this little thing.
memory card exactly.
Hmm.
Yeah, not a great sign. And
Well,
Yes.
go ahead and give it to this 19-year-old.
right. Now give
Take
us,
it in the tank machine
Yeah.
with your PSP that has the same card slot.
Don't let anybody see it or even look at it yourself.
Why do the battle plans have like MP3s on them? What is this music we're supposed to play during the battle?
What-
It's my battle plans and mix CD.
why are these battle plans on this guy's MySpace page?
The final countdown.
I'm delivering the battle plans to save our country.
So will the next election be hacked?
Yeah.
Probably.
Just like the one before.
Had the last two been hacked? Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
The first one was social engineering for sure.
Did we talk about the fence?
We did.
The fence is lame.
Yeah. Iraq
A
for Sale,
non-starter.
documentary about profiteering contractors. Who would that be? I bet
don't
it's not
know.
KBR.
Halliburton,
No, they don't. No.
KBR,
No.
and Titan.
See,
Iraq for Sale.
they
Really? Oh my god.
now the government has said like, okay, Halliburton overcharges here, and so and so KBR overcharges here, and
Right.
so and so overcharges over here, and they say, we're pissed. We're gonna give you this fine. We'll just take it out of the quadrillion dollars we just gave you,
Right.
and it's not even gonna make a dent.
It's 1 billion.
Yeah,
Here's
and
a
they're
little less
like,
money, and we're
okay.
so
Oh, sorry,
Oh.
government. We are so sorry that we were
Yeah.
mean and overcharged.
that's how corporate like crime and punishment works, though, dude.
Oh, yeah.
like,
It's like
across
this-
the board, it's like we're gonna fine you, and they're like,
I am rich white guy with
Okay.
rich white guy law.
Yeah.
It's sort of like a,
You stole $7 billion from the corporation you worked for, and everyone went bankrupt.
seems
You're
like-
fined $8,000,
Right.
and you have to do 300 hours of community service.
Yeah, I really think it's a good Chris Farley character to just be like, oh man, I'm real sorry. It won't happen.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
did I overcharge you?
Damn
that
it!
sucks.
Oh God, I'm so stupid. I won't do it.
And the
again.
fine probably won't even cover the amount of money that they overcharged.
Why not?
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly.
Let alone like actually finding them.
So basically, what this is willful kind of mismanagement. I mean, seriously, think about how much this is sapping the American economy as far as deficit, our tax dollars, and everything else. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Well,
when you get to it's gross negligence
Yeah,
of
it is.
taxpayers' dollars.
Very, very
gross,
much so.
Gross
Like
negligence.
Lou Dobbs fleecing of America.
It
Ta-da.
is beyond the beyond, and it is way worse than any of the shit in the '80s back when.
There's no representation like that. I
People
think
were talking
the thing
about
is
$1,000
KBR or
hammers.
government
It's worse than
contractors,
that.
contractors, Boeing or anybody that has these huge plants, they have them all over the fucking country, and nobody's gonna say like
They have
no.
one in every state.
Yeah,
That's their
yeah.
whole-
Nobody's gonna say no to these people because it means
Makes
jobs.
them look like assholes.
It means jobs.
You voted
for
against
their
jobs. You're like,
yeah.
no, I.
It's like voting against Walmart, which is very controversial, but some cities at least are doing it, which is
Yeah.
good. But yeah,
A lot of them are rich cities because they're like, "Fuck you, we don't need
Well,
your money."
I mean, it's controversial.
We need more boutiques.
Some places
Right.
really want the jobs.
More
And it's like,
Starbucks.
you got Starbucks though.
South side of Chicago really wanted the jobs from Walmart in some ways, and then a lot of people.
The rich people didn't want them to have the jobs.
No, community people were smart enough to like.
Yeah.
Like, no, man, come
I
on.
just know a lot of the communities like in Indy that like Greenwood and say
Yeah.
like
Greenwood Chase went out, didn't they?
Carmel, or as they say, what do they say? Carmel.
That's the California one. Is Carmel.
Yeah, but we like to
Carmel.
think of that.
It's like a joke. It's like the joke.
It's
Carmel. No, dude, they say Carmel.
They say there are
like
people
there are
who say
people who
that.
are like
Really?
Carmel, and I'm like,
You're like, no, it's Carmel, asshole.
Carmel. I've lived here
You're
my
from
whole life.
Carmel, Indiana.
Trust me.
hey, I'm
you're
gonna
from
go
Carmel.
go to the movie theater and get some Carmel candy.
Yeah. That's
Oh wait, that's caramel.
yeah, right. But so yeah, that
And we talked about
Oberman's like the new fucking what's that guy's name?
he's in
Edward R. Murrow?
Edward R. Murrow, the Good Night and
he's,
Good Luck.
he's actually like he's not a network guy, but still
he's a network affiliate. It's
He's a-
NBC.
Oh yeah,
Right.
I guess it is.
Yeah.
It's NBC.
So-
I mean, it's not a network in the standard
Right,
sense,
right,
but
yeah.
it's like a branch of.
It's what you would call it.
They share news agencies.
But he's stepping way further. Like I'm sure he's doing great things for the liberal media stereotype, but still, like it's good that like somebody is doing something about something.
I
He's
agree.
like, fuck this. He's like, fuck this bullshit.
Yeah, I agree, and a lot of people are kind of giving him grief for trying to so deliberately be like Murrow, which I think is kind of like, you know what? I would rather watch somebody do that and at least get people to pay
It's
attention.
appropriate. That was the point of the movie
it is
being made when it
appropriate
was.
at this-
I just want
at
to see him
this
start
stage of the
smoking
game.
cigarettes.
Yeah, well,
blowing them in guest faces.
yeah.
yeah.
Well, what I'm saying is,
This is Edward R. Murrow. Good night. And good luck.
What did I?
A lot of smoking. though.
but
Smoking.
the last little bit we have is about
Pirate
pirate
radio.
radio. A place I believe is in Seattle that actually trains pirate people in pirate radio.
Great, man.
From a technical standpoint, and the real issue is supposedly this bandwidth, the spectrum, was owned by Americans.
So this is like the traditional sense of pirate.
Yeah.
Right.
But some of them have web streams
Right.
too. But
Yeah.
the stuff in this article they talked about just people who
Yeah.
actually did pirate radio, like were actually having to fight with the FCC if they got caught.
Yeah.
But the issue is who owns this? It's the Clear Channel owns it now. You know,
Right.
Who owns?
And let's talk about what it is they own exactly. What is it? that
the
they
right
own?
to use spectrum that exists.
Which is what?
Just physics.
Space.
Part of physics.
It's just
Like a chunk of bandwidth in the electromagnetic spectrum.
yeah, it's
Right.
so hard.
You
to,
own electromagnetic spectrum
But
that the
no,
government
no.
has issued to you.
I don't think-
You can make money off of its usage.
Clear Channel has the lease on it. They don't own it. They have the
Right,
lease
but
on
that's
it.
but they
own the rights to
whatever.
use
They own the
But
rights to use
you
it
know how
right
you have
now.
to lose it. You have to what do you have to do to lose your
Well,
radio
unfortunately,
license?
right now for Clear Channel, they have to. They're not going to lose it. You're right.
Yeah.
So
no time soon.
right, exactly.
So they may not own it, but they effectively own it.
But I think it's one of the things that is very indicative of the very major need for a swing in government control of a lot of commissions, at least, for the very things that need to be fixed like that. There need to be limits on how long, on a lot of that stuff and
how many stations you can own in a market
and how much spectrum you can own.
Well, that's one of the things that was just recently, not
right.
a year.
The markets thing has always been a contentious issue.
It's like, okay, you can now own every station in the city.
Yeah.
Well, doesn't that seem a little weird? No.
Doesn't that seem like it restrict variety in the marketplace?
Capitalism.
We like the fact that Rupert Murdoch owns all of the media in Chicago.
He owns my left eye.
We're trying to work on Chicago. Get me?
But the point being is that this is something that it seems silly with the pirate radio is like people are actually doing something about it, like that being that their activity that they do to some extent.
Right.
Because you can stream stuff so easily now. That'd be way even if you're doing bootleg streams, that'd be way easier to do.
Right.
But I guess you don't address. I don't know. You're not fighting the federal government,
Right.
Right.
Which is probably as much what the activity is as anything.
It's true. And for the record, just so nobody that's not listening tries to tell me, I don't think Rupert Murdoch owns all the media in Chicago or anything like that.
Just like 87.4%.
There's probably a shitload of it.
He owns the most visited website, quote unquote, the most visited website ever. Quote.
And supposedly the biggest deliverer of video.
Oh, okay.
Now too, they topped YouTube supposedly.
Right.
I think it's some marketing.
There's
guy.
no fucking way.
Here's the press release we have this week. It gets
especially with
like,
YouTube. There's no fucking way.
It's like
I don't know, man.
Your marketing guys may do the
way.
most drugs. Maybe.
We get Rupert Murdoch.
How many videos have we loaded into MySpace?
Very few, but
zero.
Okay, now what about YouTube?
Lots.
Yeah.
And how many have I watched on YouTube? Versus MySpace?
Yeah.
I can think of a place that is like I can count on one hand how many videos I watch on MySpace.
MySpace is just too much of
crap.
Like, crappy. Yeah.
And most of the things I have watched on MySpace were actually linked from YouTube. To be honest,
and
not from
embedded from YouTube.
Yeah, not MySpace.
Was it
video.
YouTube interface?
Yeah,
on
right.
MySpace.
Yeah.
With
Exactly.
stars and shit flashing behind it.
Right.
Yeah.
My video was pimped at.
Right.
Videopimpmore.com.
Yeah, exactly.
Viagra Village.
Wow. Yeah. So
Scott's Pimpery.
I don't think we can take this episode of the Nodfast, the 36th episode of the Nodfast, much further. We would like to thank you for joining us. Please tune in to the Tech Notifier, which is quote unquote next.
Next.